Schedule 1 is proof that games don't need a big budget and fancy graphics to succeed, but they do need to let me pick up litter and sell it for cash. In today's video, we're going to take a look at 20 Easter eggs, secrets, and hidden details in the Eggcellent Schedule 1. As always, if you think I've missed anything, then let me know in the comments, and as things stand, we are just 55,000 subscribers away from 1 million subs, which for one man making videos about Easter eggs would be wild. So if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Anyway, without further delay, let's get started. Now, the world of Schedule 1 is full of graffiti that can be found pretty much wherever you look. Some of this graffiti is seemingly random scribbles, but some of it is actually a lot more interesting. For example, at several different locations on the map, you can find a message asking to legalise ranch. Now, I know that the world of Schedule 1 is a strange one when it comes to the law. I mean, does anyone actually know why there's a curfew? But to make ranch dressing illegal seems a bit extreme. It's lucky then that this graffiti is actually a reference to an Eric Andre skit, and not an actual plea to legalise ranch.
Legalize ranch!
Outside of the taco restaurant, you can find graffiti that claims one of the store's burritos killed someone's nan. Now, I'm not going to point any fingers, but my guy Kyle works there, and he's one of my best customers, so if someone's nan died because of a dodgy burrito, it really wouldn't surprise me. At one of the gas stations, you can find this Eggman with a couple of interesting bits on show. This is also the same Eggman that can be seen on the Egg Run game that you can play at the motel. So what's this guy's story? Well, it turns out that he's actually a big internet star, having featured on the Cold Ones YouTube channel where Max Mofo became his biggest fan.
Extraordinary day.
Well, that's a funny little character. I like that.
Alright, let's test this out.
Hey, have you seen this little guy?
Which guy?
Speaking of Cold Ones, a couple of videos ago, I shared this giant spoon that could be found behind Dan's hardware. I didn't know why it was there, but it seems like I'm the only person who didn't. Loads of people commented that this spoon was a reference to the King Batch vines where he would ask for a spoonful of something, only to then reveal a comically large spoon.
Dog, get some ice cream?
Only a spoonful.
The guys at Cold Ones are big fans of the sketch, and are single-handedly keeping the only a spoonful meme alive, one video at a time.
Hey, yo, dog, can I get some of that sludge?
Yeah, man, but only a spoonful.
It's me, King Bat!
Another Easter egg that we found in that video was this handsome SpongeBob, where we translated this text to reveal the name SplashBob. I didn't know what it meant then, and I still don't know what it means now. So we've established that the creator of Schedule 1 is a fan of Cold Ones, but this next Easter egg reveals that he also likes someone else. At this location on the map, you can find this. So it's a graffiti version of Moist Critical. Though if we're being honest, whoever did this graffiti has been very generous with Charlie's arms. Some more graffiti that made me laugh can be found near the barbershop. Here we can find a classic JJ was here tag on the wall, though if we check the building next to it, we can see that JJ was also here. My only question is, if JJ was here and also here, where is he now? Now, seeing as Schedule 1 is still in early access, the world and the lore surrounding that world hasn't been fleshed out yet. Though, using our Easter egg hunting skills, we can start to piece together who's who in the city of Highland Point. For example, here we can find a statue commemorating someone called P.P. Highland. And if I had to guess, I would say that this is the man that Highland Point is named after, which you would think would make him a respected figure in the community. Well, if we take a step back and get a good look at this tribute, we can see that someone has written RIP Bozo on it, which is pretty funny. Now, I've already mentioned my addiction to cleaning litter in Schedule 1, but some of that litter may be familiar. I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't start my day off without a delicious can of Red Bulls, which is not to be confused with the knockoff brand Red Bull. Don't forget that all that sugar is bad for your teeth, so you should always pick up some Listerine to wash your mouth out. But I'll let you guys try that one. Another fictional product in the world of Schedule 1 is Coke. Cans of Coke can be found everywhere, with vending machines sporting a tagline of "It's heaven in a can." Well, Coke isn't just a nod to Coca-Cola. It's also a reference to the British TV show The IT Crowd.
And I'm filling out a form on how much I love Coke. Have you tried it?
Coke? Yeah, I love Coke. It's heaven in a can.
There is another reference to the IT Crowd, and it's one of the names one of your customers has. This is Peter File. which sounds awfully close to that other word that YouTube doesn't like people to say. Like I said, Mr. File can be a customer of yours, and under his preferences for the type of weed he likes, it says sneaky. I mean, the name is unfortunate enough, but to prefer sneaky weed, whatever that means, you're just asking for trouble. Anyway, Peter File was a character in the IT crowd, where things like this would often happen. Another character with an unfortunate name is this guy. This is Mick, and he runs the pawn shop here in Highland Point. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mick isn't that bad of a name. And you're right, it isn't. But given that his last name is Lubbin, which means he is called Mick Lubbin, well, I'm sure you can see the issue here.
Changed your name to McLovin? McLovin? What kind of a stupid name is that, Fogel? What, are you trying to be an Irish R&B singer?
Now, when you begin your drug empire journey, you set up shop at a nearby motel. The room is clean-ish, and it's a great place to start growing weed. Though I don't know about you, but I always felt like I was being watched. Well, here's the thing. You are being watched. Sitting on the counter is a bobblehead of Richard Nixon, who was the 37th President of the United States. Now, you might be wondering why Nixon is here in the first place, and why is he taking such a keen interest in your new business? Well, that's because in 1971, Nixon declared the war on drugs, so him watching you bag up said drugs is kind of funny. Now, given Schedule 1's subject matter, you'd probably be surprised to learn that there wasn't any Breaking Bad references in the game. I mean, there are Breaking Bad references, but you'd be surprised if there wasn't, wouldn't you? So you begin the game creating drugs in an RV, which is of course how Jesse and Walter got their start in the show. The law firm that can be found downtown is called Ham Legal Services, which is a reference to Hamlin McGill, the fictional law firm seen in the Breaking Bad spin-off Better Call Saul. At one of the bus stops, you can see a poster advertising Ham Services. And you know what? They seem like the type of law firm that I can get behind. That's all I've found for Breaking Bad references so far, but as the game gets closer to a full release, I suspect we'll see more added. Now, this next Easter egg is kind of strange. I was out in the woods near Highland Manor when I saw this guy. Now, without thinking, who does this look like? Well, to me, I immediately thought of Trevor from GTA 5. Here's the thing though, if you stand here and just stare at Trevor long enough, this will happen. So he will just disappear. I mean, the game is in early access, so I'm guessing that a lot of the NPCs don't have full routines yet, but for him to disappear did freak me out, especially as I was using free cam at the time, and when I turned around and saw my player model, it made me jump. Another mystery are the sheer number of wheelchairs found in Highland Point. At several different locations on the map, you can find overturned wheelchairs, though in the game itself, you don't see anyone using them. I mean, there's even one on this roof. Now, I know I said that no one uses the wheelchairs, but during the prologue, your uncle is in a wheelchair, but we never see him move. Given that you can use a skateboard to get around the city quicker, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if wheelchairs were rideable too in a future update. But for now, they're kind of just everywhere. Something else that I've spotted on my drug dealing journeys is this little guy. So again, near Highland Manor, you can find a lone gnome on some rocks. Whether this will end up being a collectible of some sort the further the game develops, who knows, but it is strange that it's out here in the middle of nowhere. Now, I don't know about you, but I love looking at video game signs to see if I can spot anything out of the ordinary. 9 times out of 10, I don't. But this isn't one of those times. If you've ever put gas in a car, you'll know there can be multiple options to choose from, which might leave some people confused. Luckily, Schedule 1 has your back, as the different types of gas are labelled garbage gas, regular gas, mega gas, and sexy gas. The final Easter egg is almost certainly not an Easter egg, but I'm going to mention it anyway because it's really cool. You know how I said earlier that NPCs probably don't have full routines yet? So I'm guessing that a lot of the NPCs don't have full routines yet. See, I did say that. Well, if you go to this location on the map, you can find this. So it's all of your supplies in one convenient location. I mean, they have to go somewhere, so why not go somewhere together? Oh, and just as I was about to render this video, a new Easter egg was added to Schedule 1. Around the back of the laundromat, you can find graffiti of Queso, who, like most of us, has been playing a lot of Schedule 1. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then a like is really appreciated. If you are a fan of Easter eggs and secrets in games, then perhaps consider subscribing, as that's what this channel is literally all about. YouTube seems to think that you'll like this video on screen, so give that a watch, and as always, I'll speak to you all soon.